So seeing as I am behind schedule, cold, wet, and I don't feel like portaging a trout, I just decided to stay on Canoe Island tonight. So I'll just make a day trip through Shinwalk tomorrow, take my time and see the sights on the way through, and then camp on Isinglass the night after. Got some pretty dark stuff rolling in behind me, so I think I might just spend a bit of time in the tent this morning. Might not get to check out Shinwalk as much as I thought. Maybe I could check it out on the way back, but it's kind of cold and my boots are soaking wet after yesterday, so don't really want to go anywhere till it's warm enough to be comfortable in sandals anyway. So yeah, hang out in the tent and read for a bit. So I just remembered that there's berries on this island that I wanted to pick. They are Canada yew berries, so I've been picking those. And apparently, they're good to eat according to my plants book, but the seed is highly toxic. So if you eat that, you're toast. So don't eat the seed. But anyway, the outside tastes good, so I've been picking those for a bit. There's not overly a lot of them. This is what I got so far. So just something to munch on while I'm in the tent. Made it to the first portage, and I got hailed on. So, it's quit now though, so can't complain really. It's carrying the canoe, so I had a shield, so oh well. So I'm on Shinwalk, super strong headwind, and I have big time black clouds rolling in back there. I see there's lightning, so nice spot here. Decided I'll try and get everything set up before wind blows in. I want to check out the lake anyway, so this gives me a day to do it if I'm not stuck in the tent all night or all day. Wind is absolutely nuts. This is what I had to paddle into. I'm really glad I decided to stay here. I'm worried about my tent. I've got like every single peg I have in this tent. I am using ropes I've never used before. And this is like calm downwind. It was a lot worse earlier. I thought this thing was gonna straight up take off. I've got like, I don't know, 60 pounds of stuff in there, plus all these pegs and ropes and whatnot, so it might make for an interesting afternoon. So the sun came back out, but it got really cold, and the wind's still fairly strong. It's died down a bit now, but it's off and on. Had a chance to get my tarp set up, so that's all good to go. Got tent there. Lake's back here, there's a big fire pit there you can see, so I'm kind of set up good for the day here, so I have a chance to do a bit of exploring. And the reason I chose this island is because my intel says that there are cactuses on it. So I am going to go looking for the cactuses now. Well, I didn't find any cactuses, but I did find this view. Well, I looked down after taking that video and I found the cactuses. Strictly little buggers. I think I got one in my shoe, that's what made me notice. So there's a big one there. They're all over the place. I was just looking for something a lot bigger. There's more. That's the kind kind of thing you don't expect to find in northwestern Ontario. Like, I knew there was one island on Lake of the Woods that had them, but I didn't know there was anywhere else. So, like, here's a huge patch. I think that's pretty cool. Not as cool when they stick in your shoe and in your foot. Oh, bugger hurts. So I just wanted to show what is going to be my attempt at finding a different way to cook fish. I've got beans that I've had cooking for a while. I've got all my potato, my last potato. I'm going to put a bit of garlic powder in there. A bit of pepper. I have my leftover trout from yesterday. Not the greatest video I've ever made, but. And 1 can of cream of bacon soup. Now stir that up and stick that on the fire for a while and see how it tastes. Looks pretty good. Tastes absolutely amazing when you're hungry. I've been really excited to get into Isinglass because so many people have told me how awesome of a lake it is. It's supposed to be super clear and yeah, just an amazing lake. So coming into it now, this is a bit of a weedy base, it's kind of gross, but we'll see what the main section of the lake looks like. So I just got onto the main section of the lake and I am super impressed with this water. It's like a turquoisey green. You can see down like at least 15 feet. Yeah, people always ask me what I do for water when I'm out here. And I carry this mug and I put it beside my chair and I dip it in the lake like this and I have a swig. And then when I'm done, I just dump out what I don't want. Release it back into the lake. Now, I obviously boil when I'm in like the creeks or the muddier lakes. But ever since I got into Athos, I've just been drinking straight out of the lake and never had a problem. So, when you're in lakes like this though, that's pretty sweet. I already got my first... got my first trout on Isinglass. Much darker fish, but about the right size for what I want to eat today, so I think I might keep him. Supper. This is 13 feet deep. Camera can pick that up. You can see much further when you're just looking with your eyes and not looking through a camera. So when I'm out here, I do absolutely all of my dishes using moss. And everybody makes fun of me for it, but it cuts grease like nobody's business. And it sucks having to carry around a wet dishcloth and dish soap everywhere you go. This is the last of my oil from my oil container, and the moss just cleans that up real good. I don't need to pack anything. There's moss absolutely everywhere you go out here. just grab a few handfuls. Scrub away. Perfectly clean. It's great. So I've talked about the wilderness canoe trip a few times already that I got the privilege to help out with last month. It's for high school students, and this is one of the islands that they actually stay at on their 3-year rotation. And on that trip, I got 4 ideas of 4 things to bring on this trip that I'm really glad that I have along with me. The first is the hammock. A bunch of people had hammocks. I thought that was a great idea. It's super nice to relax in. It packs into a little bag like this, and I even slept in it a few nights. The second thing that has been super useful for me, saved me a lot of hassle, is a chamois or something like it, swim towel. And it's awesome because carrying a towel around in your bag takes up a lot of room. It's always wet. You can't get it dry. It's like stinks when you take it out. This, you just wring it out. When you're done, you can dry yourself off. I dry the tent off. I dry the tarp off before I put them away so that I'm not carrying wet, smelly gear with me. So this has been awesome. Thank you, Skylar and Tio, for that idea. The third thing is my machete for trail clearing, because there's no way I could have made it through this trip without this machete. And it's also been awesome as a fire poker because you can scoop embers and whatnot with it onto whatever you're trying to cook. Say you're cooking a fish or something. So this has been absolutely awesome. And the last thing is I downloaded the messages from past canoe trips from the speaker Dave Small onto my phone, and I've been listening to those about once a day. He's been going through a series on prayer and getting to know Jesus for who he actually is, and getting to know the personality of Jesus. So that's been really awesome for me. I just finished the last one this morning, so I'll probably take the next day or so that I have left to review that. But those are the 4 things that I'm really glad I have on this trip because of the wilderness trip.